Good morning, Tracey. So happy to
Hi.
see you. I've heard you've had amazing results at ANF. Would you mind sharing with us your experience?
Absolutely. Look, first off, I do want to thank Claire and Susie because without these girls in my life, I wouldn't be the vibrant person I am today. They've actually given me back the old me, put it that way. When you're in chronic pain for so many years, it really starts playing with your head. And it was playing with my head. I came in here crying with tears in my eyes because I've been to physios, chiros, I had acupuncture, I've done and I'm a needle phobic, so that was major for me. So I basically, how I heard about I have to tell you this story because a beautiful 85-year-old friend of a friend was at a party that I was at, and she could hardly walk, she couldn't bend down, she couldn't garden. When I met her at this party that I was at, she jumped off the veranda, and it was quite a big landing, and she said, "Look at me," and I said, "What have you done?" And she explained all about, Cluzie Clinic and what they've done to help her and her husband. Her husband couldn't even turn around and look. I know I'm going diversing off me, but I have to explain how I got to this stage and got to meet Claire and Susie. It was because of these beautiful, beautiful people that have experienced what I'm experiencing now. So, they're off fishing, they were going to sell their caravan, they didn't have to because now they can live their life, and they're in their 80s, and no pain. So I can honestly say I've got pretty much no pain. Today, Claire has put some little patches on my Achilles. My right Achilles is a tiny wee bit, that's a Kiwi accent coming out, tiny wee bit tight. And I am going over to New Zealand on Saturday for a month, and I'm going to be walking some pretty big hills over there. Not mountains, hills. So I'm going to work up to the mountains in another, say, 6-7 months with the help of Claire and Susie. But I feel like crying that I can actually go over there and walk for an hour, walk for 2 hours, walk up hills with my mum and my dad and my family, because for the last probably 5 years I've had to stay back on the flat and just shuffle, and this is the honest truth, that it's been horrible that I haven't been able to walk with them, and even my husband to walk along Malulabad the Spit, haven't been able to do any of that. I've had to stay in the water and swim because I've been in that much pain. Now I broke my pelvis 5 years ago. No, not 5 years ago, my apologies. In 5 places when I was 20, and I'm now 51. I have had pretty much all those years of pain. No one has been able to fix me. My sacroiliac joint, unbelievable. I don't even feel like I've got a hip anymore. I wake up and I've got no pain. My shoulder blade, where I fell over with my shoulder blade, and when I was working in diversional therapy with the elderly, loved it. I had to actually quit my job because I was in so much pain I couldn't lift. So it's pain that stopped you from doing so much. Now that I'm seeing Claire and Susie, I've got my life back. I've got and I'm a vibrant, happy person by nature. So it's been amazing, but I've also been going through perimenopause, and Claire has helped me with that as well. So, look, anyone out there, if you have perimenopause, if you're going through menopause, come and see Claire and Susie, because they won't just help with pain, they'll actually help with mindset as well, and just unblock those little blockages that are, I don't know the terminology, but those little neurone thingies? I don't know, I'm not sure of the terminology, but Google it, because you'll be able to, jump on their website. They're amazing, amazing, amazing ladies, and I can't thank them enough. Panic attacks is what I was going to say. Anyone out there who has major panic attacks through menopause or whatever's going on in your life, come and visit Claire now. Visit her yesterday, because I tell you what, Claire puts a little patch just at the back of my neck there, and then sometimes a wee one on my tummy, I've been going through some heavy stuff with family. I've just needed my help, and I was in a situation where I started, just the weekend gone, I couldn't breathe. I started getting anxious because I had to go and help someone, and luckily I had one of my patches in my bag. I put it on the back of my neck. Within, I reckon, 4 seconds, boom, my butterflies went from my stomach. I could breathe. I wasn't tight in my chest. It was phenomenal. So there's no drugs involved with all of this. There's no drugs involved with all of this. Like nothing goes into your bloodstream. It's all 100% natural, which is what I love. I'm all about that sort of thing. So, as I say, I could go on and on and on and on. I really could. Excuse my expression, but I don't bullshit. What you see is what you get, and I'm very genuinely grateful to these gorgeous girls.
Well, you're a gorgeous human, so we're glad that we could bring you back.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.